Hello and welcome to my channel. In today's tutorial, I'll be showing you how to make this trending rose bouquet coaster. So do not skip the video and watch till the end. You can fold this coaster into a beautiful rose bouquet and give it as a gift to your dear ones. To make this rose coaster, you need 3 colors of yarn of your choice. I'm using a 2-ply yarn and I'll be using 3 colors. I'm using rose pink color for the roses and emerald green color for the leaves and a beige color for the base. I'll be using a 2.5 mm crochet hook. Other things which you might need is a pair of scissors or a cutter to cut off any extra threads, and a stitch marker if you're new to crocheting, and a darning needle or a tapestry needle to weave in the ends. So let's start. Begin with the magic circle. You can also begin with chain 3 and then slip stitch into the first chain. To begin round 1, slip stitch and chain 2. Chain 2 counted as the first double crochet, and we will make 11 more double crochets in the magic ring, which makes it 12 double crochets in round 1. Now pull the tail thread and close the magic circle. Slip stitch on top of the first chain 2. Round 2 again begins with chain 2, and this time we will make 2 double crochets in every stitch. Round 3, 1 double crochet in the first stitch and 2 double crochets in the second stitch, and we will repeat this pattern throughout this round. We will follow this pattern until the end of the round. I am on the last stitch, which is 2 double crochets together. And slip stitch into the first stitch here. Round 3 is completed. Now round 4, 1 double crochet in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the next stitch and 2 double crochets in the other stitch. 1 double crochet in the first stitch, 1 double crochet in the second stitch and 2 double crochets in the third stitch. Follow this pattern throughout round 4. We will follow the pattern of 1 1 2 together, 1 1 2 together in this whole round. 4. Round 5. This time we will make 3 double crochets followed by an increase. Double crochet in the same stitch. Round 1 was 12 double crochets, then round 2 was 2 double crochets in each stitch and it was 24. Now in round number 3 it was 1 double crochet and 2 together, 1 double crochet and 2 together, so this made 36. In round number 4 it was 1 double crochet and increase in the next stitch, so it made 48 stitches. Now in this round it will be 60 stitches in all. So this is 1, 2 and 3 double crochets and increase in the next stitch, 1 and 2. Again I will make 3 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, and in the next stitch I will make an increase. We will complete this round following the same pattern. I am now at the end of round 5. I will make 1, 2, 3, that makes 3 double crochets, and now increase in the last stitch, 1 and 1 more, and now slip stitch. Round number 5 is completed. Now in round 6, 4 double crochets followed by an increase in the next stitch. We'll begin with chain 2 and we'll make 4 double crochets, 1, 2, 3, 4, and now increase in the 5th stitch. This is 1 and 1 more, again 1, 2, 3, 4, increase in the 5th stitch. This is 1 and 1 more in the same stitch. We will keep increasing in every 5th stitch. We will keep making 4 double crochets and then increase. We are going to follow the same pattern until the end of this round. I am now on the final stitches of round 6, which was 4 double crochets followed by an increase. So this is the last batch of stitches. 1, 2, 3, 4, and increase in the last stitch here. Now we make a slip stitch on top of the first stitch after this chain 2. Now round number 7. We start with the chain 2. This time we will make 5 double crochets and increase in the next stitch. That is, we first make 5 double crochets and then we make 2 double crochets together in the next stitch, in the 6th stitch. So this is the pattern we'll be following in round number 7 until the end of the round. I'll join you later. I'm at the end of round 7 now. 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 double crochets, and now increase in the last stitch, 1 and 2. So this is our first chain 2 and this is the top of the first stitch, so I will slip stitch here. Now since I'm making a mug coaster, not a bigger blanket or a big coaster, I will stop at round 7, which was 5 double crochets followed by an increase. I'll just chain 1 and cut off the thread. The size is around 10 centimeters. But if you want to make bigger coasters or a big blanket, you can keep adding the number of double crochets in every round until you reach your required size. Like for example, if you want to make a uh, bigger coaster, you can start round 8 with two chains, and then with 6 double crochets followed by an increase. Then in round 9 you will make 7 double crochets by an increase. So like this you will keep on adding the number of double crochets before increases, and you can make a bigger coaster or even continue to make a big blanket. Now I will start the flower round and first make the leaves. Now for leaves I will attach the green yarn. You can insert the hook in any stitch. I will insert it in the last stitch of round 7, and I'll make a slip stitch. Now chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 2 stitches and single crochet in the third stitch. Again chain 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. Skip 2 single crochet in the third stitch. Continue this pattern till the end of this round. This is my last chain 4, and I'll make a single crochet in the first chain. Now this completes my round 8, which was 4 chains and 1 single crochet in every third stitch. Now in the next round I'll start making leaves in all of these chain spaces. So I will just slip stitch into the first chain space and make chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now 1 treble crochet, yarn over twice, and then pull through 2 loops at a time. 1, 2, 3. Now chain 3, 1, 2, 3, and we make a picot in the second stitch, which is a single crochet. Again 1 treble crochet, chain 4, and we single crochet in the same space. Now this makes the first leaf. Now we move to the next chain space and single crochet, chain 4, 1 treble crochet, chain 3, single crochet in the second chain, which makes a picot. Again a treble crochet, chain 4, single crochet in the same chain space. So in this round we will keep making the leaves until the end of the round. On the last leaf, single crochet, chain 4, 1 treble crochet, chain 3, single crochet in the third chain, 1 treble crochet, 1 treble crochet, chain 4 again, and single crochet in the same space. Now slip stitch in this space here, chain 1 and cut off the yarn. We can weave in the ends later. Now I'm done making the leaves. Now in the next round I'll be making roses. Now it's totally up to you how many roses you make, but with this number of stitches you probably end up making 12 or 14 roses. It's up to you. It's totally up to you how many roses you want to make. I'll make 14 roses. To begin the flower round, you can start making the flowers either from the middle of any leaf here, and then you can skip 2 leaves and then make another flower in the 3rd leaf right from the same place from where you started before, or you can start making the flower from a space between any 2 leaves, then skip 2 leaves and then make the 2nd flower in the 3rd space. I'll show you how. I'll be inserting my hook between these 2 leaves to start. Let me show you how. I'm taking pink color yarn. You can pick any color of your choice. First I'll create a slip knot to attach the yarn on the hook, and now I will just pass it through this space between these 2 leaves. You can also start it from the middle of any leaf. I will start it from here. I'll make a slip stitch and then chain 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. I'm done making 14 chains. Now skip 2 chains and in the 3rd chain make 2 double crochets. This makes 3 double crochets in the first chain. Now we'll insert the hook in the 2nd chain, and again I will make 3 double crochets. 1, 2, 3. So we have 3 double crochets in the first chain, 3 double crochets in the 2nd chain, and in the next chain also we will make 3 double crochets. So we keep making 3 double crochets in every chain. I will make 3 double crochets in every chain and be back to you. I have been making 3 double crochets in every chain, and here's how it looks like. So now I'll just make a slip stitch at the very point from where we started. Chain, we'll just slip stitch here at the starting point. So pull some yarn out and cut off the thread. Now I'll hold this and just swirl it into a rosette like this, and place it right here between the leaves. You can adjust the flower with your fingers. Now this looks like a good spot. in the middle like this, go through it, and again enter into the first double crochet of the rose. Likewise, I'll bring up the second thread also. I'll pass the crochet from somewhere in the middle, from the middle again, but not in the same stitch, from 1 or 2 stitches apart, like this. Now both the threads are up. Now you can tie these to secure the flower, or if you don't want to do that, after adjusting the flower, you can fix the flower in its place. But I found this method easier, that's why I'll be doing it this way. So I'll tie these threads together. Now there's no thread visible at the back, so I'll hold these two ends and cut them off. You can readjust if there's a need to do that. So you can see our first flower is made. Now for the second flower, I will skip these 2 leaves and insert my hook in a space between the second and the third leaf here. But if you're making flower from the middle of a leaf, then you'll have to skip 2 leaves and then start your next flower from this point. But since I started from a space between the leaves, I'll start my second flower from a space which is between the second and the third leaf. For the second flower, again I will make a slip knot. Pass it through this point, which is between the second and the third leaf. Make a slip stitch and then chain 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Again, we will make 3 double crochets in every chain, and then another one. So this is 3 double crochets in the first chain, and now in every chain we'll keep making 3 double crochets until the end of the chain. So I'll make this flower and be back to you. Again, chain 1, the second flower is also ready, and I'll tie these 2 ends the same way I did before. And just try to pass it through the center. You can get both of them together or just one at a time. As you see, I'll just tie it to secure it. And if you find this difficult, then you can use a darning needle and bring the ends inside the flower and secure it and then cut off. Likewise, I'll keep making flowers after every 2 leaves, and I'll be back to you at the end of this round. I've done making the last flower. If you find bringing the threads up from the middle of the flower and tying them difficult with a crochet, then you can use a darning needle. I've left the finishing of the last flower to show you. I will insert the thread in. First, I will tie these 2 threads. One thread is of the slip knot, and the other one is of the last slip stitch we made. Now both the threads are tied together, so I will just pass them. I'll just pass them through a tapestry needle, and I'll adjust the flower and bring the needle through the center of the flower upwards. And then passing it through the end of the flower, I'll insert it again and bring it at the back of the flower. You can see. This will secure the flower in its place, you can see. And now I will again tie these two ends. And I will simply pull the threads up and then cut them off. Because there's a knot at the back, so there's no need to tie a knot right now. My rose bouquet coaster is ready. I have made a little bit bigger version of this with 4-ply yarn. This was a 2-ply yarn and this is a 4-ply yarn, and I stopped at round 5. It is almost the same size, but the roses are a bit bigger because of the size of the yarn. So if you prefer making bigger bulky roses, then you can go for a 4-ply yarn. Otherwise, these 2-ply yarn roses look extremely beautiful to me. You can fold this coaster into a beautiful rose bouquet and give it as a gift to your dear ones. I hope you like my video. If you are new to my channel, please don't forget to like and subscribe my channel. Thank you for watching.